So, you want to play Legion Remix, and of course you want to gear up quickly, but there's so much to sift through, and honestly, there's 20 different Wowhead posts that are released each day, and I never knew where to begin. So what I wanted to do is just jump in by myself and kind of figure it out on my own. And so what I'm going to do is make a very basic walkthrough of how to get your character geared, and then continuously gear onward as well. There's a few important steps in regards to what you need to do, and so I'm going to make sure that we touch on each of those so that you have a greater idea or understanding of what you would need to do to get to a higher item level. It seems like most of it is tied to leveling, but what do you do after that? Do you have to just keep gearing? Do you have to do a specific quest? I'll look into that for you. As I said, this is a very generic overview. It's going to give you a general idea of the framework of how the process of gearing up over time works. And initially, I think it's pretty obvious. As you get to a higher level, you are going to get a higher item level. That's just a basic response to leveling up. Next is what happens after, and that's what we're going to check on right now. For the sake of this video, there are two forms of upgrades that we will be considering. One is the infinite power tree. This is associated with your artifact weapon and gives you buffs over time based on how much infinite power you have earned. Now you can select only one of these trees. As you see, there's 5 trees here for special ability and then also special effects. And then finally, there's a last slot which will just baseline increase your stats over time. And this is the first tree that we will be considering for upgrades. This does not impact your item level whatsoever. To increase the rate you are collecting infinite power is to complete achievements or quests that give infinite knowledge. You can get 36 stacks of infinite knowledge, which will greatly increase the rate at which you're receiving this power. Any beyond the 36 is going to reward you bronze instead. There are many ways to receive this infinite power. Some is completing quests and opening these chests. You can get it through dungeons. You can get it through flying through bronze orbs in the sky. You can get it through disenchanting gear. You can also get it through killing specific bosses in the world quests, herbs, or there are so many different ways to earn this power, and it makes it really easy to stack up over time. So there's no real ideal way for me at this point to earn it, as I'm fairly early on in the game, but in the future it's likely Mythic Plus. In regards to gearing and scaling over time, the next category is item level. How do we get our item level increased? So this is actually fairly simple. Basically, all you'd have to do in this circumstance is to keep gearing. Once you hit level 80, all you're going to be doing is completing the infinite research quests. You can also get lucky out of chests and get purple gear. This is going to continuously give you gear based on your item level. The chests from the infinite research are going to give you the highest item level piece of gear that you can get at your item level. So continuously completing these quests has the highest rate of which you are going to be achieving this improved item level drop over time. Of course, Mythic Plus and also Raid are going to give you higher item level drops as well. Now, explaining all of the gearing up and increasing our gear item level, you might ask, well, what about the artifact weapon? I know that we'll be using this weapon the entire patch. Well, how do I increase that? And actually, that one is fairly simple. As you level up, you will notice that you are starting to receive this drop called the Artifactium Sand. And what does this sand do? All it does is increase your weapon item level. And your weapon is going to increase in item level just alongside of the rest of your gear. You will notice that after you increase the item level of your weapon once or twice, then the new drops for your upgraded item level gear are going to start dropping as well. And then it kind of bounces back and forth until you hit the cap. I know I said I wasn't going to do any research, but I wanted to have an actual solid answer for you. It looks like the cap is 740 item level, and one extra thing I want to mention is Mythic Plus and higher tier rating. They're going to have their own unique drops when it comes to what kind of item level is dropping out of their content, so I don't have all of the information that I would need regarding what item level is going to drop for sure. So I would just hold on for a little bit, wait until more patches for Legion Remix come out, and we'll be able to see what item level they're really dropping at. If it's boosted, if it's similar to what the infinite research chests are, I'm not sure yet. How did I do? Did I answer all of your questions? Do you have any additional questions for me that you could ask in the comments? You could also leave some advice in the comments if you know anything that I missed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I also really appreciate you watching the video. Thank you so much. Have a great day.